Hello everybody, and welcome back to the vintage series. I've just been up to the store and picked up this old cart. I don't know what that sound was, but which turn on tipper. I don't know what that does. Not sure what turn on tipper does. Got an unload though. But digressing away. I've just been looking at the weather and it's not looking great. That's ours. Is that a path to ours? Have we got multiple paths? Not had a proper walk around. I think this field is ours here, yes. So we've got rain coming, so I'm thinking can we get this wheat off? It says yield bonus of plus 22%. So I'm thinking, let's have a walk down here. No, this isn't ours, this is somebody else. Oh no, it's the back of our shed, isn't it? Oh yeah, we've got a little path. So we've got rain coming later on. It's going to get dark soon as well, and then September's looking like rain as well. So I think if we can get one field cleared up as quick as possible before it's too dark, that'll not only help with the feed for the chickens when we get them, but we'll also have a bit of an idea about that field as to whether it's any use to us. Because whilst I was up looking at the trailer I was buying, the person that owns that little field at the side of the other side of the house that I'd like is willing to sell it pretty cheap, like 10 grand. The only thing is, no, that one. The only thing is, I'd leave us with no money. And we don't know where the next bit of money is going to come from. So this is where it starts to get pretty difficult, especially with it being hard economy. Of course it's hard economy, it's the old days, it was everything's cheaper. That's our other wheat field, and I'm sort of thinking that could be used for other things. Or could it? if we're going to go down the route of animals, we need to... We've got a road up here. Hey up, what's this? Oh, hello. A mill. There's something to sell some goods to then. Not that... I mean, we've only got 1,700 litres of barley. We're going to probably want all of this wheat for the chickens for the first year. It certainly makes it a different proposition when... Let's get that bit. When we're going to be farming on this sort of scale. But this is a much smaller field. I don't think I needed that trailer, did I? No, I think I've wasted a bit of money on that trailer. Never mind. Not to worry. What's this? Is that ours or is that somebody else's? I think... I don't want to do any building yet because I think there may be an update to the map. I think BartsonV3 may... As good as the map is, I think it's missing the water table. There's no water in that pit there, and it looks like it should have, and the culverts don't seem to have water in at the minute. It's only been out a few days at the time of recording, so... And I have to say, I've not found any other points yet. We've stayed fairly local. But again, it's not a big map. I mean, if you think that is the size of the map, and all that cloud is the normal size of a map, it's tiny. But just so cool. There's so much crammed into it. I think it lends itself brilliantly to something like this. Especially the fact that BartsonV3 got this map out, and it comes out on the mod hub at the same time as IllGib drops this. In fact, let me show you. That's the one. Hand Pushable Tool Pack, and there's so much in there. It's brilliant. They're cheap, and it's doing the thing. Brilliant. Definitely don't think I'm going to need that trailer though. We've invested for the future, let's put it like that. But I'm hoping it doesn't rain too much. The straw's going to get wet. That's granted, that's going to be a problem, but somebody's building us forging us a windrower. We don't really need to do the straw yet, because we've got no use for it yet. But if it's going to rain, it can get wet, and then hopefully some dry weather can dry it out. Plus we may as well try and do all 3 fields in one hit and get a load of straw in. We have got a storage for it at the minute, I would say, at the moment. But we're actually making pretty good time. I wonder if... Could we do both fields in one episode? In about a half an hour? Depends on the darkness. I don't know what it's... We're in prime summer, so we should have light till quite late. What time is the rain due? Oh, I think we should be able to get both fields done then. plan of action. I wonder if they'd have a trade with this field. What we could do is a grass field. Because if we've got a cow barn, we may as well do cows. But do we plant... That's a tricky one, actually. Might have... I don't want to go rejigging too much too early. In case there's an update that requires a new save. But... I see. We've got access by going up that road. Maybe a little field trade-off. Do we want fields right next to each other, or do we want fields spread about the map to make it more interesting? That's a question. And if we get another field, they're all going to be in the same condition. I think this is a very local rural farmer area. I mean, that's the bottom of that field, so we totally could gain the access straight through. Just buy it all up. I don't think we're going to make that much money, let's be honest. I suppose that other field, this field in the middle, isn't bad, and it's not there. I thought that house next to us here, they've not got access, they're separate. That's all gated off, so that's just a separate field. Well, it depends on what we're getting and then what we need. We're not going to really know crop wise how much we're going through. Yeah, it's got to be a bit of a test, isn't it? If we get cows and all of a sudden we haven't got enough to feed them. I suppose we could put a meadow in though. It depends on what cows we want. I'm not seeing any logging areas. That's a well cared for field. That one that I'm interested in, that's absolutely, it's got parsnips in and it's just been left. There's a lot of weeds on there. I don't think they've got the time to put into it, or it might be a bit far away from their farm. There's a nice undulation to this bit though, isn't there? But potentially I'm going to, if there's one idea I think that might make us a long-term plan that could make us a decent return. But again, we'd need the crop as well for feed. I'm proper rambling, aren't I? It's only 6 o'clock. I think we should press on and see if we can get the other field done as well. So, plenty of room in this still. Let's, in fact, I might even empty it out at the bottom and then go and start on the other field. Let's have a bit of a speed up and put some music on, shall we? Getting a little bit dark, but I know it doesn't look great on the screen when it's quite dark. For some reason it looks a lot darker on the recording than it does on the actual game for me. So I'm a bit concerned about how dark this is going to be, but oh, we've got a light. Oh yes, there's a little torch on there. Oh, they've thought of everything. That makes a big difference. I'm in a tie here now. I'm in a bind. Do I machine on and try and get this patch finished? I mean, we're only half full, so I don't want to lose crop. I'm also a bit wary of how quickly we're getting through this episode. Mind you, what we could do if I can get this finished before it rains, I can leave this overnight, the straw overnight, and then in the morning we can come and row it up. That could work, couldn't it? If we get a nice early start. It depends how long it rains for, doesn't it, I suppose. We are, on a one-day month especially, beholden to the weather. I tell you what, it's getting dark. I'll see you in the morning and we'll have a progress report as to where we're up to. Because there's still plenty more to get done on this episode. It just depends on it being light enough for it not to be poor quality for you guys to watch. Oof. Right, 6:30. That wallpaper is quite nauseating to sleep through. I didn't hear any rain. I didn't see any rain. Open window. Hello. That's nice, isn't it? Nice touch. But that's 6:30. Yeah, I didn't hear any rain whatsoever. Let's get the I forgot to carry on filling this up. I think it's close to being full, to be fair. But I did manage to get all of the wheat off. And now, of course, we're into September already. And it's costing about 300 a day. Oh, now we're full. Right, let's just get that fully full. Maintenance costs about £300 a day, so, well, a month essentially. It seems quite cheap actually. That's running, we'll get that shut up. Okay, I'll leave it open actually, quite like that. So let's go and see if our windrower is ready to pick up. I believe it will be. Still got street lights on. It doesn't look like it's rained, does it? It doesn't really matter with the straw anyway, because we'll just row it up and let it dry out a bit before we bale it. That's 3 fields to do, mind you. Anybody about? We've got a couple of early starters here. Morning. Can you go in here? There is an inside, but you can't go in it. Right. Wind rower. No windrower. Oh, there. It looks completely different to what I thought. Mulcher. We're going to want mulcher as well, aren't we? Should we get both? Mulching can be yellow. and windrower. That's a bit bigger, so that doesn't really matter, but yeah, dark green on that. Although, could we have chaffed it? A forage wagon? We could have picked it up as forage. But we've got nowhere to put it loose. Let's stay focused on one thing at a time, shall we? Quite big, this, for a hand tool. At a busy 5 mile an hour. This might take a while. I've got 3 fields to do here. But it'll get us straw bales, which we can use for bedding for the cows. Now the money's gone down a bit, I don't really want to have to take out a loan to buy that field next to us. And we're going to have a good balance of space that we can create the food for the animals. Oh, I've got wheat already. Well, that's not very good, is it? Unfold. Lift that up. Is it doing anything? Might be able to see a bit easier. I think it's not doing anything, but then this looks a little bit higher than the one next to it, so that's intriguing. I'd say getting a field turned over in one, well, 3 fields turned over in 1 month's pretty much not happening, is it? It is pulling it in off the sides though. I might need to play around with this for quite a while, or a bit. Let's attempt should go straight up. That looks better, doesn't it? Let's go straight up centre. I'll persist with this field. And see where I get to. I'll come back with a progress report towards the end. Maybe this is better for grass. We'll see. We'll see. So this is working. It takes a bit of time, but I'm stuck. It's cut out, it's stuck, it's not doing anything. So I'm going to have to, you can't pick it up. I've banked it basically, I've banked it in this bush here. So I'm going to have to reset it and then come back and continue on. And then I've got another 2 fields to do. So that's going to take a while. But that's where we'll leave this episode for today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's a great little map by BartsonV3 even. And this is still a great package from IllGib. Something's just had a bit of a meltdown. I think I've caught it on that pipe, but I get it fixed. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, then feel free to subscribe. And until the next time, thank you so much, and bye for now.